Hey guys, it's Matt here, and today I'm going to show you guys a really cool do-it-yourself project. It's really simple, practically free, and all you're going to need is a pair of scissors and a t-shirt. It can be old, new, whatever. Just grab a t-shirt, okay? That you don't really care about because you're going to cut it. And seriously, it doesn't even take that long. So, like I said, you just need scissors and a shirt. T-shirt, if you can either be long sleeve or short sleeve. If it's long sleeve, just cut the sleeves down so it's short, okay? So just want to lay your shirt out and flatten it out. Alright, like I said, you can do this with an old t-shirt or a new one. Me and Kate, we went and got this shirt and a couple other ones from the thrift shop. They were only $1 a piece. So if you don't really want to cut any of your shirts up, just go buy one or get a used one because it's just going to be a bag. We washed them and they're just like any other t-shirt. Alright, so what you want to do first is take your scissors and see this seam right here? You're going to want to cut along the seam without going on this side of the stitching, okay? All the way down, both sides. You want to keep this shirt piece together so it's a loop, okay? Alright, so make sure this is on top of each other so you don't cut through the back side because you want to keep this loop intact. And it'd be best to use some really sharp scissors. You could use fabric scissors or maybe kitchen shears, something that's really sharp so that you don't have jagged edges. Okay? Alright, now that you cut this apart, you want to make sure it's looped still, not cut. Nice and clean, it's not all jaggedy. This, it still looks like a t-shirt, you didn't mess it up or anything. That's good, you're good there, okay? Alright guys, so you're at this step now. What I'm going to do is just hold these corners and fold it up here just so you don't, like those don't unfold and they're still straight. And then turn your shirt. So now you're at the sleeve cuff. And you're going to do the same step that you did with the bottom piece. Right here, you want to make sure you cut this same on the inside of the seam. It doesn't really matter if this gets cut, you don't need it, but just don't make it too jaggedy. Alright, so just remember, cut that. It could be like this, it doesn't really matter, like you're not going to use it, so just get rid of that. Flip it around to the other side, and you're just going to repeat the same step, okay? Okay, what you're going to do now, you're going to cut this collar off, and don't cut too far out, because you don't want to damage your picture that you have. Because when you cut out here, you're going to stretch it and it might curl up a little, so your picture might get curled up. So you're going to start here and just make like a little cut. And this doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to curl in when you stretch it. So just cut around the whole collar, okay? Alright, so you got this off. You really don't need this unless you want a new headband, which that's not really cute. Alright, so you got your shirt. Every side is cut now. Now what you can do, I'm going to do it this way. You can do it this way. Alright? Just turn your shirt around. Back how you had it. And then unfold it back to so it looks like a shirt. Alright? Then what you want to do is just decide how long or deep you want your bag, okay? Like, look at this. Say you wanted like a tote bag. I would say maybe go this high. If you wanted something not as big, go to like here, because you're going to make slits down the sides. Alright? You're going to tie them, and so all this is going to be gone. So your bag's going to be essentially like that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut my lines right to the bottom of Las Vegas, Las Vegas. And it's not going to be a huge bag because who wants to carry that around? Right. So take your scissors. What you're going to do now, you're going to put your scissors right here. Lift this little flab up a little. And you're going to put it between the layers of fabric, like inside the shirt pretty much. And you're going to want to cut. Go slow so you don't mess this up, okay? Just cut up the side about as high as you want your ties to go, okay? And like I said, I'm going to have my ties go all the way up to Las Vegas. So there's where I stopped cutting, right under Las Vegas. turn your shirt a little, and you're gonna repeat this step on this side, okay? And just cut up the side, all the way up to your spot that you wanna go. So I'm going to Las Vegas, and you know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Alright, straighten your shirt back out. Now what you're gonna do, now that you have you basically have 2 sheets of fabric, flatten it out again, make sure it's flat, and you're gonna make slits going up to the same point that you cut to, okay? Me, personally, I like my slits to be like smaller, so I'm gonna cut them like about the size of my thumb. Some people do like bigger, it doesn't really matter. I just do the smaller because then there's more tassels and it looks cool, okay? So, just start cutting these up, okay? Okay guys, so another little trick you can do if you want your bag to be more rounded and not square, cut from the outsides inwards. Remember when you had your designated area where you're gonna have it go up to? Keep about 6 in the middle, that length, okay? And then from like 6 outs, like 2, 4, 6, here, you're gonna start cutting up about like a ½ an inch up, okay? So it's gonna be kind of like a scoop. This way, when you do the ties, instead of it being a boxy kind of bag, it's gonna be more round. It's gonna look really cool. You guys are gonna like it. Just try it out. If you have 2 shirts, try one the original way. So stop here where it's all straight, and then do the tie step, and then try another one with the scallop, okay? Alright guys, so what you're gonna do now, you're gonna start the tying process. The system I found to work the best, keeps it really close and there's not big gaps, is if you're going to work with both of these sets at a time, kind of like you're doing some kind of like yarn work. Unfold this and unfold this. And then what you're going to do first, you're going to take alternating strings. So top from this side, bottom from this side. And you're just going to do this little like knot thing, pull it tight. Then take it again and tie another knot, alright? And then once you do that one, that's tied twice, throw it to the side. So now you still have a top and a bottom, alright? So then go to the next string set and unfold that. And since we started with the top over here and the bottom over here last time, now we're going to do the top over here and the bottom over here, okay? And you're going to tie this twice, just like the last set. Pull it tight. And then do it again. Alright. And then once you do that, throw it to the side. And then just keep repeating this process. Pull this out. Now you're going to do top to bottom, and you're going to use this string and this bottom string, okay? So just repeat this process until you're all the way towards the end, okay? Alright guys, so now we're here at our end. There's just 6 little strands left. And you're just going to want to finish it up, do the same as you've been doing, pulling it tight, because when you pull it tight, it's not going to leave big gaps for your little, like, if you have anything small in your bag to fall out, and that's good because you don't want stuff to fall out. You might, like, lose an earring or some money or something, who knows, I don't know what you have in your bag. Alright, so those are all done. This is what the bottom will look like, all shredded, okay? And the books, they really helped a lot because, as you might have seen when I was doing it, you're pulling tight, so they... Alright guys, so now we're going to do the same process we did on the bottom, on the sleeves, okay? Alright guys, so after you've finished this step where you sliced it up, alright, the sleeve, but you made sure not to cut past there, you're going to repeat the tying process like you did on the bottom, right? Alright, do it just like you did on the bottom. You're going to tie back and forth. Now you're going to go over here to the shoulder stitch, I guess you call that. And you're gonna make a little incision. I would say like do it a couple inches in, like 3 inches. You're just gonna put a little cut in there, okay? Just cut through that thick stitch and do it on the other side too. Just a little cut, not even like a big one, okay? Because you don't want this to rip apart, right? Alright, now take your loop thing from the bottom of the shirt that you cut from earlier, right from the beginning, and you're gonna go from the inside with it and stick it through the hole, and then take the other end and push it through that hole and just pull it tight, okay? And that makes a knot on its own, alright? Then you're gonna go with the other end inside through the other hole, okay? Pull it out a little. You don't want to pull it out too much. Just pull it out. And then you're going to take it and make a knot. And of course, just try to make another knot so it will stay together. Alright. There's your bag. Alright guys, so that was a very simple project. All you needed was a t-shirt and a pair of scissors, alright? And some creativity. That's all you need. And look at this. This is all the waste there is. Nothing else. Just throw that in the garbage. And you have this really cool bag. Very fashionable. You can give it to as a gift. Use this. Keep it for yourself. Do whatever you want for it. And it's not like you're wasting even if you don't like it, because like you had this around the house. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I did. Give it a thumbs up, leave me some comments, and subscribe, because I'm going to do a couple projects once in a while. Alright? I mean, I'm not going to use it. It's kind of girly.
Whatever.
Here, you can have it.
Thanks.
What are you going to use it for?
Probably the gym.
That's cool. And then when it gets nice out, you can use it at the beach.
Yep.
Let's see how it looks on you. It's cute.
Where's my calculator? Oh.
Here it is.
There it is. See you later.
Alright guys, see ya.